back to another Ross Perry Productions video. In this video I'm going to be upgrading the turn signal lamps on my 2014 Land Rover Freelander 2. And the product I'm going to be using is Auxito's P21W LED turn signal bulbs. Now just to throw some specs at you on the bulbs, they are 28.8 watts. They give off 900 lumens and the colour temperature is 2200 Kelvin in the amber colour. Now I'm going to be unboxing these in a second, so we'll have a closer look at them then. But one of the things I always stand by is be safe, be seen. Now what I've noticed is, especially up here in the tropics where I live, the standard bulbs are actually not very bright during the day. So I'm not necessarily worried about the night time, but during the day they're not very bright at all. So I'm going to check these bulbs out and see if they're any better. So in this video, I'll not only fit the bulb to the car, but I'll also test the light difference in here in my garage, and I'll actually go out during the day and give a bit of a test as well. Okay, so here's the product as it's arrived to me. So quite nice packaging, got some information on the bulbs there on the back, and the bulbs themselves are actually in a plastic carriage. So they're really good for postage, they're not going to get damaged. So looking around the actual bulb itself, so it's got LEDs all the way around, and there's actually some tucked up there. It's definitely the standard fitting, so that's going to fit in just as a direct replacement. And just at the end there, we've got the little cooling fan that will operate once they're powered up, and then the air will travel down each of these slots there. So on the face of it, they look like a really well-made product. Let's get them on the car. Just to show you where the turn signals are, they're just hidden in there, so you can just about see the bulb. Now, unfortunately, my hand is too big to be able to get in there and actually get the bulb out, but someone with a smaller hand will be able to do that. So what I'm actually going to do is go ahead and take the whole light unit out, which is relatively easy. And all you need is a 10mm socket or spanner. And we're just going to go ahead and undo both of these 10mm bolts. And then on the inside here, there's this lever. You're just going to lift that up. And then just to show you where that is on the other side as well, you've got your two 10mm bolts. And then you've got the lever just there that you lift up. Then the final thing is just to get your hand in here and undo the electrical connection. And then the unit is free to come out. Just to quickly run you through the back of the headlight here. So this is the top and that's the bottom. Obviously that's our electrical connection. Our turn signal bulb is hidden behind this rubber bung. And this is where our main HID headlamp is. Now if you want to know how to replace that, I have made a separate video on how to do so. So please check that out. But for now we're just going to remove this rubber grommet. And then that exposes our turn signal lamp. So you can see this grey section here. We're just going to turn that anti-clockwise, and then that allows us to actually see our standard turn signal. So what we're going to do is get a bit of cloth, we're just going to push that in and turn that anti-clockwise. We can now confirm that the fitting is correct, and we can proceed with our new one. Making sure it's the correct orientation, and then you can pop that straight back in. Do remember to put your rubber bung back, because that stops any water getting in there, and we're ready to put it back on the car. So just line the unit up, and then we're actually going to get our electrical connection on until it clicks. And then continue to push the light back, lining up the two eyes there with the bolt holes, and we're going to get our bolts back in. So what we're going to try and do is line up the bolts and the washers with the indent to the plastic. No need to do it up too tight. There we go, and then we can actually turn the light on. So now we have the lights back on the car, it's time to show you some testing. So here it is in the garage as a standard bulb and the Auxito bulb. So as I said earlier, I think it's really important to show you the turn signals in the pure daylight. So I actually took the car out during midday just to show you how they look. So here is a head-on view, and on the left hand side of the video that is the Auxito bulb, and on the right hand side that is the standard bulb. And then here is the standard bulb and the Auxito bulb. And there we go, that nearly concludes my video. As you all have seen from the testing, they are a lot brighter, and I was actually really impressed with how well they performed in the midday sun. So the actual product itself, really good quality, definitely gets the thumbs up from me. If you want to check the product out, I've put a link in the description below. If you go ahead and use the discount code RossPerry, you'll get a further discount at the checkout as well. And if you've enjoyed this video, please do give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, check out some of my other videos and subscribe to my channel.